everybody, this is Sarahscopic and you're watching Traffic Musings. I should maybe say that this is Traffic Musings Snot Edition because I don't know what's going on, but as you can probably tell, I don't sound super normal with my voice, or at least to me it doesn't sound normal, or maybe it's just making a weird echo chamber in my mind because of sinuses. Anyway, the point is that I don't know if I have like allergy. I ain't got time for your sass. I don't know if I have like allergies or if it's like a cold that I picked up from the baby I babysit or something, but all I know is I've been having to use a lot of tissues today from my nose, and it hasn't been pleasant, so yay, feel kind of snotty. And no, Mom, I know what you're thinking, haha, I'm so snotty, like the other definition of snotty, you're so clever, but no, that's not what I mean. I am currently talking to myself and just imagining my mom said something that she may have not said. Like I said, I'm not that crazy, I don't think yet. And now I have to try to fill this awkward space with what I was going to talk about today. And as usual, I have no idea. Yeah. I know you guys are probably excited to see that these are back and rolling. I know I'm excited to see these back and rolling. It's just hard for me because I'm always, before I get out of the car, whenever I'm driving, I'm like, what am I going to talk about these traffic musings? And every time I'm thinking, I could talk about this, I could talk about that, or I just go, I have no idea, we're just gonna wing it today. And that's what today is. Today is a winging day, like, you know, bird wings. Shush, Gabby, I have no time for you. Gabby, always interrupting me. I probably could have waited to start. At this point, it's not even. The jokes write themselves, folks. Yikes. What I was trying to say is that I probably could have waited to start filming when Gabby's not going to be talking for a while, but I guess I got a little too, I don't know, excited to do this. I'm not thinking straight, okay? You have to understand that whenever, like, especially allergies, whenever that happens, it's like it goes straight through my sinuses, and I get fog brain like no other. It's terrible. I just sit there and I can't even concentrate on what I'm doing. Thankfully today wasn't too bad. It was actually a pretty easy day for me today. It's almost boring, dare I say, although dare I not say, because I am certain that Wednesday will not be boring for me. So I'm not saying it was boring like in a bad way. I'm saying boring as in like for once I didn't actually have much to do, and hey, that was okay. The point is, I have foggy brain, I'm not really thinking straight, so things are just kinda not easy going, the opposite of easy going. It's a struggle, okay? I'm having a struggle, and I don't know how to do about it, okay? There's also a truck in front of me, although not the normal kind of truck, it's the truck without, like, the actual truck part. Did I just say that out loud? The truck without the truck part? You know what I mean? It's just the front part, you know, where, like, it doesn't have the attachments, it's just the front little thing that keeps going. And I don't know, seeing those, like, start driving in, and I'm gonna pass that because I ain't got time for it. My point is that whenever I see those kinds of trucks, they always make me chuckle because they're like little baby trucks. It's like, see, did you see it pass? Yeah, they're like little baby trucks. They're not fearsome because, you know, trucks are kind of scary. Trucks are big behemoths of cars and metal and steel, which is a type of metal, which is ultimately what cars are made out of, and rubber, and just, they're scary, right? They're big, scary things that, you know, of steel. I just said that just kind of ram it. They can ram into you. They shouldn't ram into you. If they do, that's a bad thing. I do not recommend having a truck ram into you. I don't know this from past experience. Crap, knock on wood, what do I have that's wood? No! My point is I do not recommend that because that would be bad. My point on top of that point, oh, this is getting way too confusing. The point on top of all of this is that when they just have the little, like, front part, it's like a monster with all its legs taken up. No, that's not quite right. That's just gross. It's like when a bear is like a tiny little bear. So like you get this mini bear, right? And usually bears are big and scary, but a mini bear is just kind of cute. Like it can't hurt you anymore, so it's just kind of little. And that's what I think when I see the front part of a truck without the entire part of its cargo. Yeah. That took forever to explain. On top of, you know, the stuffiness and such that's making me sound like I'm only half cognizant, I feel very sore. I can't tell if this is because I had to go to my chiropractor for like the 4th time in this month, as in like I had to go every weekend. It was dreadful. The point is, I went to my chiropractor, as I just mentioned, and I don't know, I still feel sore from that, even though it's been a couple days. I don't know if that's a good thing. It's probably not a good thing. I don't feel like sciatica pain. It's just very sore. You know what I mean? Like, it kind of hurts, but it's not the same kind of like, it's not that like nerve pain. It's just more of like, pain, if you know what I mean. Does any of this make sense? Well, that plane came by way too close. I know we're near the airport, and I know, logically speaking, that plane, like, can't fall down, you know? Like, it doesn't make any sense for it to. But every time I see a plane fly close overhead, there's that, like, minute of panic where I'm just like, oh, I don't like you. I hope that doesn't fall. I hope the engines don't fail. And like I said, logically, it doesn't matter even if the engines were to fail. You know, physics would take over and it would just glide smoothly. But yeah, did I already say this in an episode? I'm getting a weird sense of deja vu, but I can't tell if I just explained this to somebody in a car or if I actually said this in an episode. Editor-chan has no time to figure out if I said this in another episode, so you guys can tell me in the comments below. Okay. Oh, I am just a mess today. So what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so like my back, so I'm kind of sore, along with just like the stuffiness, and I'm also extremely tired. I don't think I slept well last night. It's kind of hard to tell with me sometimes how well I slept, but I did not feel like I got good rest. So today has just been, it hasn't been a bad day, it's just been a tiring day. And you guys get to hear me whine about it because you're watching this and you decided that you're going to spend time watching me. So, I mean, that's kind of cool. Oh, did you notice anything different? So, this thing is lower now. I didn't realize you could do that with a car seatbelt. So now it doesn't, like, awkwardly go over here and, like, yeah. So now I can put it down here and it's nice and comfortable. Like it's supposed to be on real people. On real people. I'm a real person. Just because I'm short doesn't mean I'm not real. What am I talking about? Oh my goodness. Am I home yet? Am I at 10 minutes yet? Oh, good lord. It's been a rough day. Kind of. Not really. It's just been a tiring day. I just said that. Gabby, talk again. I need something. Oh, speaking of Gabby, actually, poor Gabby, I don't know what happened, but, well, I guess I kind of do. I had to take her out of my car for something. I had to put her in a different car because I had to drive that car because my car needs to get fixed. And I did not I ran into a trash can. Anyway, we're not going to talk about that. So, I swear I can drive well, okay? Okay? You didn't ask that, so I'm not going to talk about it. Anyway, the point is I had to take Gabby out, and when I tried to put her back in my car, she kept falling down. And it was very irritating, and especially the drive this morning, I kept having her fall down when she was supposed to give me directions to get to my internship. And thankfully, with a quick bit of quick thinking by moi, I realized that I had a way to be able to fix it, because I remember hearing from a friend that likely when, you know, the sticky part keeps falling down, the sticky part is probably dirty, so you should get some rubbing alcohol and rub it over, you know, the place and stuff to clean it and such, right? Well, I don't just carry rubbing alcohol on me. That's kind of weird, and I never have. But I did recall that I do have hand sanitizer, and I know that hand sanitizer has just enough alcohol for these kinds of things to work. And you're probably wondering, how, Sarah, do you know that? Well, let me tell you a little trick. Let me tell you a little trick, folks. If you ever have permanent marker on like a wooden surface or some kind of hard surface, like even like a whiteboard, if you have rubbing alcohol, you can rub it out of those surfaces. I know, they call it permanent marker, but it's not actually permanent. Isn't that funny? However, like most of us, you probably don't just carry rubbing alcohol on you. So, hand sanitizer works just as well. What a concept. So yeah, now you know two things today. You know that if you have permanent marker, you can use rubbing alcohol. Failing that, you can use hand sanitizer, because hand sanitizer is a good replacement if you can't use rubbing alcohol for something on things that you need rubbing alcohol for. I don't know if that made sense, but who cares? The point is, I use rubbing alcohol to clean a little bit of the sticky part on Gabby to stick it to my, window, and I cleaned off the window area, the small area, and it worked. She's not falling off. So hey, having a good time, right, Abby? Having a good time? I'm having a great time. No, I'm not. I'm about done with this episode. This episode just went, I don't know, way off track, and I don't know what I just talked about. Whew. Okay, let's break it down. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I hope something amazing happens to you. And without further ado, I hope to see you all in the next episode.